Hello, my name is Andrew Beckman, and here's a quick video before we begin. The objective of this speech is to persuade you guys to recycle. The purpose of that video is to show you that it's an easy process and even a little kid can do it. I feel like I'm qualified enough to talk about recycling because I've been studying environmental chemistry for the past 3 to 4 years, and I know the chemical compounds that these products are made out of and its effect on the environment. Throughout this presentation, I'm going to be talking about why we should be recycling, the benefits of recycling, and a few of the disadvantages of recycling. So why should we recycle? Well, according to the Environmental Protection Agency, we create about 243 million tons of trash per year. 54% of this trash ends up in landfills, which requires a lot of space. Now, the reason we're running out of space is because the rate at which this trash is decomposing in the landfills is a lot slower than scientists originally expected. And since we're no longer gaining space, we're losing space, we don't have any more land for more landfills. We're also running out of resources. Plastics itself are produced from oil and gas, which are two non-renewable resources, which means the earth does not produce those at a fast rate. We need to recycle the old material instead of wasting the valuable raw material. Also, the quality of the environment is diminishing. To keep up with the paper production that we have going on now, we have to cut down 4 billion trees per year. This is causing habitats to get destroyed and animals to start becoming extinct. If you look at the chart from the Southeastern Recycling Company, if we recycle just 1 ton of paper, we can save up to 17 trees, 7,000 gallons of water, 450 gallons of oil. We can clear up 3 cubic yards of landfill space. We can prevent 600 pounds of air pollution and also save up to 4,000 kilowatt hours of energy. So now that we know why we should recycle, what are some of the benefits of recycling? First off, it creates 6 to 10 times more jobs than the alternative jobs, which is incineration and landfill jobs. It also provides less pollution. Since we're not creating the plastics from oil and gas, which creates harmful chemical compounds in the air, we don't have to worry about as much air pollution as we normally do. Also, if you remember the chart from the previous slide, if we just recycle 1 ton of paper, we can save a lot of energy and a lot of resources. And since we're not using these resources anymore, we don't have to spend more money on more resources, which makes us save money in the long run. Also, if we're not creating more pollution and we're not using the resources that we already have, like for instance, we don't have to cut down as many trees, the environment will be better off in the future for our future generations. Now, some disadvantages of recycling are recycled products do not last as long. While this is true, the point of recycling is to make products last to their fullest extent. So they're not going to last as long as it should from the very first get-go, but if they can last 4 or 5 reusable outcomes, then we're good. It also has a high initial cost. The reason for this is because if we start recycling more, we're going to need more recycling facilities, which will cost more money to build in the short term. Pollution is still formed. While pollution is still formed, it's not as much as it would be if we did not recycle. We don't have to worry about the oil and gas pollution. We just have to worry about the pollution caused by converting old products into reusable products. And again, the more we recycle, the more efficient we'll get at it, which will cause pollution to be less. The initial cost will no longer disappear and we'll save more money long term. And recycled products could end up lasting longer if we get more efficient at it. Now, throughout this presentation, I've told you why we should be recycling, the benefits and the disadvantages of recycling. In conclusion, the disadvantages don't seem to outweigh the benefits. The benefits seem to outweigh the disadvantages. And if you want future generations to live in the same type of world we have today, with trees and with healthy air and whatnot, we should reduce, reuse, and recycle. Thank you for listening.